Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Bay Sunday. I am your host, Roberta Gonzalez. I'm filling in for Frank Malacote, who's probably golfing at some pristine golf course around the Bay Area on this beautiful Sunday. We begin our pitch this morning. If you have a show idea, we would love to hear from you. Go to facebook.com/Bay Sunday and comment on our page. Meanwhile, we're going to kickstart our program this morning, Stage Right. Stage Right is an arts and education organization that uses theater to build literacy, skills, community, and self-esteem with elementary school children. And through this wonderful experience, children engage and inspire to learn. Joining us this morning is Elana Lagerquist, and she's co-founder and executive director, and Reggie D. White. He's in the house, and he's teaching artists with Stage Right. And good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
First of all, I went online, and I was watching one of the videos with the kids and their learning process, and the first thing that came to mind is 11 years this has been going on.
Yeah.
What inspired you to begin this program?
Well, I was actually a classroom teacher with San Francisco Unified School District, and I worked with kids who were really struggling with literacy skills. And I brought in some of my theater background that I had, and I found that the room just sort of lit up, that the second graders who had been sort of struggling with text and writing were all of a sudden excited about playing drama games revolving around stories and writing their own thoughts and ideas into plays. And it was just so exciting, and I found that there's something here that would be really useful if used even more in the elementary school classroom.
I want to sign up.
Come on.
If I would have started in this as a kid, I'd be Lucille Ball today. No? Okay, the Latin version of Lucille Ball. So, okay, it's all about me now. Let's go back to you. We're talking about kids what grade to what grade?
It's K through 5, elementary school. So it serves as also sort of an early literacy intervention before kids get even more disengaged, kids who struggle with literacy in particular in the middle school years. We want to come in before that happens, when they're still excited about learning, and then they can really have this deep feeling that reading and writing is exciting and is about them and their experiences and how they relate to text and words.
So for all of you at home, and here we are talking about, let's let you get a peek at what Stage Right is all about.
Here is my story. It is 11 pages long. I wrote it myself.
I remember when I was in first grade, the stories came alive. Like, we read the book, and then our playwright teachers would put on costumes, and we believed that the stories came alive.
So, Stage Right, if you know Stage Right and you watch the kids go through it from the beginning, when they're little, all the way through the 5th grade, you see it change them, and you see them learn how to tell their own story, learn how to put themselves on stage. And then
Reggie, you are a teaching artist with Stage Right, and I'm looking at this right now, and I'm thinking this has got to build some self-esteem.
Totally.
Yeah, what have you learned from watching these children progress?
Well, it's great because I'm an actor, and I started doing children's theater in the Bay Area, and you see and you interact with the kids after the shows, and they're so excited. And I began sort of my teaching artist career like 3 or 4 years ago, and working with Elana, you just sort of see in school a lot of kids who don't have an aptitude for science and math sort of feel disenfranchised and sort of like get their imagination shut down. But in programs with Stage Right, where we encourage kids to use their imagination and nothing is too big, and we like almost encourage them to think so far outside of the box that it seems crazy, like the crazier the better, to just encourage them to engage in their creativity. It's great to see kids feel like they have an intelligence that's not, associated with the test. So
well, we only have a little bit of time left here, so I want to ask you, how would I get my child involved in this program?
Send them to school.
Well, is this at every school?
No, it's not. We work in the school day. We really focus on working with smaller schools in a deeper way. We work in classrooms where we partner with the teacher, and we really learn to talk about individual students in schools. So at Star King School, one of our schools where we work whole school, kids have 3 different programs. They go from oral language development and social issues in role and drama into bringing stories to life themselves in 2nd and 3rd grade. And in 4th and 5th grade, they write the plays and we get professional actors to perform it, which is what Reggie was entered in as an actor on
and it's so great to see like a 9 or 10-year-old write this play and have all these people clap and applaud for it. And they're really really great, like strong, developed plays about very serious issues.
And I love your encouragement. You said you do a lot of clapping in your classroom.
Yes, we do lots of clapping.
I would like that after every one of my wedding
After every one of your sessions.
You did go, Roberta.
I would say that in terms of how to be involved, we have an annual show every year in May. We just had Golden Gate Dreams and Evil Schemes, where professional musicians and actors bring the words of the playwrights to life in a professionally produced production. You could come to that show, but even more important, if you are a parent in San Francisco, you could advocate for arts education, not just Stage Right, but there are lots of amazing arts education, theater education organizations in the Bay Area. We can't serve all 77 elementary schools.
We'll try.
We'll try. But people can really advocate for arts education and let their principals and the district know it's important to them.
And one way of doing that is by visiting Stage Right online. It's Stage Right and it's .org. So you go stageright.org, okay? And you can get a hold of Elana and Reggie. We will have more Bay Sunday. We'll be right back after this brief timeout.